In previous video we learned a little bit about the second derivative of a function, and here I'm going to illustrate one more example. uh, Here actually, second derivative, as we know that if you have a function something like f of x, then you can easily find out the first derivative of this. Which we can also write something like this. We used to represent f prime of x. So this, what we said, this is your first derivative, right? This is our first derivative. And if you can find out the first derivative, then easily you can find out the derivative of the function. you know the Actually, you'll get the derivative, and derivative will be also like a function. That will be also like a function. Again, you differentiate that again with respect to x, then you will get f double prime of x, right? And that is actually called second derivative. This is called actually second derivative of that function. Let me give you some good example here. Suppose uh, you know uh, I have a function here now. I don't want to do this one first. I have a function like y equals to something like 3x to the power 9 plus 4x plus 9. All right, so what will be the derivative of this? So derivative of this will be, simply dy over dx will be simply derivative of this will be 9 times 3, that will be 27 x to the power 8 and plus 4, right? This is the first derivative. This is called first derivative, right? Some people also write like this. If you're getting confusing, like f prime of x, people write also like this, f prime of x. So this is our first derivative. So if you imagine, this is like dy over the dx, or you can say f prime of x. And if you see here, it is 27x to the power 8 plus 4, 27x to the power 8 plus 4. If you look in this graph again, this will be some kinds of curve. I don't know which kind of curve it is, but 27x to the power 8 plus 4 is again a curve, right? So this whole thing will again behave like a function. It's like a function. You can imagine like this is function g of x, right? G of x, you can imagine like g of x is a function, right? So g of x is actually equal with f prime of x, right? Here function g of x, its name is g of x, which is actually equals to f prime of x, right? And your initial function f of x can be something different here, which have something different of curve here, right? So f prime of x, that's your function again. So now I'm going to find out the derivative of this function g of x, that is g prime of x, is actually, again I need to find out the derivative of this, this f prime of x. So that's why it will be double prime of x. So this is our second derivative. I hope you understand it. So here, if you find out the derivative of second derivative of this, then nothing, just find out one more. So d square y over the dx square, which to represent like this, it will be now how much? It will be 27 times 8. You can simply write 27 times 8 x to the power, now 8 it is, so 1 will be reduced, it will be 7. And derivative of 4, that you don't have to write, because derivative of any constant quantities, that is 0, so you don't have to write. And here 27 times x, it will be something 27 times 8, it will be something 2 7 8 56 216 it is, I think. All right, it will be something 216 x to the power 7. So like you find out the second derivative right now here. And if you want to like find out now the third derivative, so it will be something like, again d cube over y, right, dx cube. Again, just multiply this 216 again by 7, and then again x to the power 1 will be reduced here, so 7 minus 1, that will be 6. All right, so this is your now third derivative. If you want to represent in this form, in this form, so it will be like something f triple prime of x. And you can go so on, you can continue this as much as you want till the point, you're going to have a kind of linear equation or whatever, till, or even more than more lower value than that, right? There are a lot of possibilities of finding derivatives, second derivative, nth derivative, you can go up to the nth number of derivative, and it can be anything. So we discussed a little bit. I hope you understand this, and if there is something more problem, then you can just comment just below this video you might not understand my explanation, or there may be some problems in understanding, then please comment just below this video. I will try to reply it.